kill the people in side lane, because if you come to a straight 5v5 against these champions, it might not be so easy.
Yeah, the blind duel up top to me is always a little bit surprising, but it is obviously a very CC-reliant team. Jax, I always feel like, does have a pretty nice edge in this matchup. I know you guys had it actually in your series.
And the question on a lot of people's minds right now, is CoreJJ back in peak form?
It's hard to say, I think. I mean,
well, top side, Morgan staying alive as the turret heats up, and Griffin nearly dies. He tries to flash back in, and now Morgan flashes right back after
so good
him.
in League too, when you have a good play and everyone's watching and you're getting hyped up by your teammates.
Everyone else is hyping you up while you're just silenced. He's just aura farming now.
He's just locked in.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and now Quid ghosting down into the bottom lane. Cryogen flashing away, trying to get the distance, but Quid has thrown the ward into the brush. The Rune Prison locks Cryo up, and Quid grabs another kill. Now
I don't think they're stomping every team by any means at all through bot lane. So I wouldn't say, I guess I wouldn't say he's in peak form, but he's definitely playing well and doing his job more than well enough.
Okay, so back in draft, hold on, we'll get to it in just a moment, because Gatgos might be in some serious trouble here. Does get hit with the undertow, and with the Rune Prison locking him up, Gatgos may just drop dead. Quid with the flash over the wall, and one more shot takes him out. All right, so this actually makes what I was going to say get even worse, because back in the draft, Isles, you were talking to us about win conditions, and we're going to need another break before we get back to that conversation. True Shot Barrage even hits. They want to make sure they give the kill over to Quid. That's a 3-0 ride.
Takes like 100 HP off his character, and he really is the CEO of the map right now. He can move wherever he wants. And the good thing also about picking this Wukong versus Pantheon, when you pick champions that are so strong like Wukong like this, when he meets the Pantheon, he's just going to fight him. And it's going to be really hard for Pantheon to ever run away without like a bard portal or something, because Ryze is always just going to have that push in mid. And if you're going to have this situation where Ryze is just letting everyone push,
Griffin trying to make a play happen down here in the bottom lane. Curtain call opens. CoreJJ looking to soak the shots here for Yawn. FlyQuest committing multiple men here to this maneuver, as Yawn and Core still alive for now, but it's a 2v4. Jose and Quid coming in to try to reinforce. CoreJJ putting the tether onto Masu, wants to root him up and buy a little bit more time. Flashes away, Deadly Flourish going to be sidestepped. Quid has arrived to try to clean someone else up. Jose Dioto still making his way down towards the remaining 4 here on FlyQuest. It is only the 1 kill Fly have got so far. CoreJJ with another Inner Flame slows down Quad. But because Quid and Jose were so far away, TL hasn't found anything back. Jose Dioto still looking for a little bit more. Morgan versus Gatgos up here on the top side. Morgan with a flash forward, and lightning strikes Gatgos. It's a true solo kill up in the top lane, and bottom still isn't done. Jose is getting over towards him, so Team Liquid's not going to pull the trigger on that one. Jose Dioto flashing away from the curtain call shots, trying to escape here, but does get caught in the Tempered Fate. Jose, no flash available, defensive Cyclone, trying to make a little bit of space, but no, it's FlyQuest. This time, they find their man, and the timer is so important. It's right as the Dragon is available, and FlyQuest have control over the bot side river with the enemy jungler dead.
That's really nice, and I mean, Quid was moving up from bot side, started the Realm Warp, but realized he couldn't even go in, so it's another good play here from FlyQuest. They seem to be staying pretty active on the map.
Yeah, super nice snowballing timeout from Griffin. This is the time, particularly when you play against Wukong as Pantheon, you always get that Sundered Sky before the Triforce if the game remains even, and you got it even further, like even earlier, necessarily to try and find something in the game, because they do have this team fighting insurance. I think when Karma and Olaf link up in the team fights, it's still going to be really hard. But it looks like we're posturing for a dive here.
Yeah, he just lost his Counter-Strike, but maybe he can walk out.
Yeah, no Counter-Strike available for Gatgos as Jose Dioto is spinning around on him. Gatgos is going to fall as Morgan down here with the bottom lane, continuing to try to find his way out of this 1v2 situation. Make it a 1v3. Wow. They even send in the Grand Skyfall from Griffin, but he doesn't even get an assist because Quad and Cryogen managed to find themselves the kill. So Morgan does get knocked down for the first time this game. Gatgos now 0-3-0 on his Jax as top laners are targeted on both sides.
Cryogen just smurfed that though. I mean, obviously you can throw the ult right on top of Syndra and the Olaf, because the Olaf is immune with the ult, and then he just kites out the Ragnarok, gets a stun right after it. That was really nice bard play.
Very well maneuvered, I agree, by the FlyQuest side. I do think as well, though, similar to the play that happened earlier when they had this bot cross map, I'm surprised that TL kind of let this happen. I do think diving this Olaf with 3 people maybe would work, but this Olaf was early game, and then when he should have been strong, he was somehow giving moves to Syndra. And now Syndra has actually gotten this gold lead that she's actually going to be really strong in this 4v4, like you say. If Olaf is not present, Syndra really doesn't have much of an answer when her flash is up. It's really not going to be easy to engage on her, but she's TPing top right now.
Yeah, we got a TP coming in. Griffin showing up here as well. Cryogen goes on Magical Journey to try to block off Quid's escape, but Quid immediately repositioning as Jose and Core are coming in now. Two-man knockup from Jose's first cast of the Cyclone. Rift Herald also summoned as Team Liquid have Gakkos isolated from the rest of FlyQuest. Gakkos is a punching bag this game, man, and Team Liquid are getting their reps in. 0-4-0 on the Jax as FlyQuest now have to try to reposition down a man for the next 25 seconds. Rift Herald just slammed into the mid lane tier 1 turret as Morgan once more overextended. Has to try to use the flash and Ragnarok to get himself away. Turns it around, back at a Cryogen. Morgan just drain tanking as Quid arrives to try to back him up, but the scat of the week going to keep the Rise away. Wants to step forward and lock up Griffin. That's a one-way ticket to Rune Prison, and he'll
have the extra sustainability and the Ghost to just stay inside and just force people to come to you. If no one comes to you, you'll just be moving around the ramp and creating plays. So really nice job by Quid to bait the enemies into this overextension. And this is the TL win con, to get Olaf into this top lane, to get these even fights going. And this is what FlyQuest has to avoid.
Yep, going to be able to be in a pretty good spot now here, TL, but they're looking for another potential dive. Everyone is moving up here. Jose's in the area, though, too.
Morgan has his Ragnarok available now. It was just barely not ready to go when FlyQuest first started making this move. Jose Dioto stepping forward. Ragnarok has already been used. Cryogen buying himself enough time to stay alive here only for a second. Morgan picks up the kill out of the Tempered Fate. Too heavy. They're always still looking to make something happen. And once again, it backfires as Team Liquid come out on top in the kills. They get something across the map. Core JJ going to get caught here by the Deadly Flourish. Core a little overconfident in his positioning there. Does get...
We'll have to see.
Beginning to think maybe it's time to reconsider the Olaf position, as Masu might want to reconsider his position. Team Liquid making a move on the enemy AD carry. Quid will not be stopped as they step forward to give this kill over to Jan. Cryogen gets away on a Magical Journey, just barely surviving. But the Team Liquid death ball, when everybody gets together, is very, very scary stuff. Cryogen will not be sniped down by that True Shot barrage, but it's just another play where Team Liquid assemble everybody, they get 1 or 2 kills, and they're strengthening their position in the game.
Go better. Pantheon based.
Guys, we can look Jin or something.
Oh yeah, I'm matching.
I'm
watching.
watch.
Yeah, watch.
No flash Jin. He's dead.
Nice. Perfect.
Let's play fire.
Keep focusing on fighting.
Pantheon works. He's not bad too.
The Baron,
TP.
but it does demand an answer from FlyQuest. Exactly. They want Fly over here. They want them to have to answer. Griffin jumps over the wall. Core JJ going to be your target. Scatter the week from Quad gets a rampage before anything else even starts. But Team Liquid
Really nice
still
board.
wants to try to take the 4v5. Masu getting chased down by Quid, but he does create...
In this 5v5, there really is just not really going to be an easy angle, I think, at all.
True Shot barrage only...
Look at mid.
Only tapping Griffin's health bar there, as Team Liquid decides to utilize this opportunity to find the pick on a quad. Jan just goes point blank range there with the arcane shift as Jose Dioto grabs the kill on Amasu. Gakkos trapped inside the stasis in the middle of 3 Team Liquid players, and that's 3 FlyQuest body bags all over the jungle. Team Liquid, they didn't even break a sweat. Jan got a little bit low, but he did it, forcing that first kill on the enemy mid, and now Team Liquid with a 5 versus 2. They're going to force their way into the enemy base. Mid lane inhibitor turret down. Mid lane inhibitor targeted by the minions, but TL doesn't care about that a lot. They are going to go ahead, get themselves out, take the Realm Warp back over towards the Baron pit. They end up kind of smashing their faces into the wall on accident. Didn't get quite enough distance there on the Realm Warp, but it's TL going after the Baron after breaking open the enemy base. 9,000 gold lead. This one is all but done, my friends.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no hope for FlyQuest at this point. I mean, it was going to be a super tall task, I think, to come up with any fight at the Drake, and I think TL were aware of that. Jan was so confident he even thought that he could just hit the mid tower while his team just dances with them at the Dragon. Really, the ball is just in their court. There's just nothing that Fly can really do from this position.
Yeah, it was pretty well played by TL. I mean, they just forced a response mid, and it felt like Quad maybe wasn't aware
It was always at the ready, so this battle shouldn't really amount to anything at all.
All right. Quid still just fine as Griffin tries to jump in. Odo taking the most damage now as he is shut down by the Unleashed Power. So Quad's going to grab a kill on that one. Morgan chasing through the magical journey, but he does not have the Ragnarok any further. Quid decides to flash forward, makes it a double kill with a pick onto Cryogen. Yon scattered backwards, but there is no orb to guarantee the stun. Now TL, they got a 2-for-1. They lost Jose in the process, but considering FlyQuest is injured, they have to regroup back on the fountain. TL still has the Baron. They're going to use the opportunity, rotate everybody up to the top lane, take out the tier 3 turret there before they make their exit. Yon gets away with the ship.
I'm really excited actually to have some people cheering for me. Because whenever I've gone overseas so far,
Worlds is in NA this year too, baby.
People always, when we were playing against HLE, when we made a good play, no one cared.
Yup, there you go. But now here we go with TL looking to end the game right now as Morgan grabs the kill on the quad. Quid goes legendary, and everybody's looking at a black and white screen except for Gakkos. The 0-5 Jax now tasked with the 1v5 here at the Nexus.
I think he's got
it's
this.
Not a winning fight. Team Liquid takes out the first Nexus turret. They'll immediately move over to the second. They've got a 12,000 gold lead, 20-7, not even 27 minutes into the game. Team Liquid dominate FlyQuest in game 1.
One from Banthor and one from Gakkos.
Okay, fair enough. So we do have our final pick of the draft here for FlyQuest. It'll be the Weaver's Wall, locked in with the TLAW. For Quad. You know what that means. Since Silas is in the game, it's going to be a giant mess of 2 Weaver's Walls flying different directions. He is going to walk past the ward in this Pixel Brush, so FlyQuest, aware of the presence of Jose, might be at least able to grab a summoner spell here. Flag and drag combo, sidestepped by Masu, but he still has to flash. Jose Diodo ready for the flash, follow, and there it is.
I mean, it's pretty well played. They know they have the stacked wave, and I'm going to be honest, I feel like when Masu is really fighting into that wave and holding that, TL got a bit suspicious, right? And now Jose's behind him.
Yeah, Jose has decided, all right, you guys want to bring junglers into this? Let's bring junglers into this. Jose Diodo is taking a little bit of damage from Masu and Cryogen back. Got to be careful, though. Bubble is not going to hit onto Masu as Griffin flies in there with a vault breaker and punishes. In the previous game, it was Griffin's gank that ended up going sideways that kind of set Morgan ahead. But even after Morgan got the first kill, Gakkos was still doing a pretty solid job of staying a little bit ahead in terms of farm, and now Morgan's going in looking for the solo kill, and right as soon as I start talking about jump in underneath the turret range, as Quad tries to make his way down here now to find a punish. Griffin is also walking down through the lane. Quad is not going to get the Weaver's Wall that he wanted, and Yon has that culling that I was mentioning he's almost at the level 6 marker for. Quad gets caught in the bubble now, the Aqua Prison throwing him up into the air. Griffin is seen, and now Team Liquid knows, okay, it's a 4-man group from FlyQuest down here on the bottom side. We got to try to get away. Griffin leading the charge. He's got the ulti here on the buy, tries to go in, wants to target Yon. Yon gets flicked back by the seismic shove. Nicely played as Masu collects the money. Jose Diodo trying to get away now, pathing up towards the enemy jungle, but Griffin's ready to chase him down. Griffin grabs another one. FlyQuest 2 for 0 here so far, but Quid has made his way into the fight. He brings down the chains on Quad, gets one back for TL. Game tied 3-3. Quid still trying to escape. Cryogen. Griffin going underneath the turret, but he takes a ton of damage. The Aqua Prison doesn't hit, and Quid's got to be careful with his cooldowns. Cryo, Griffin, and Masu all still trying to get away from this. Very low mana bars available. Core JJ still looking. Quid right behind him. Abduct isn't going to hit the target, but the Aqua Prison does. Cryogen hit by the tidal wave, and that's another kill. Back over to Quid. I feel like I've been talking for 2 minutes straight, but as the dust settles, we went from a 2-1 game to a 4-3 game, so it's another 2 for 2 overall, I believe. Hold on, we're not done yet. Core JJ looking to grab the kill on Masu. One more auto attack in the air, gets it done by the seismic shove. Back on the Nami, makes some Team Liquid sushi in the bottom lane, and FlyQuest is eating good. 5-4 game still favors TL.
Look at Core and the player cam just laughing it up, man. The fight both begins and ends with those interrupted recalls. And Jose is just ruining the lives of this FlyQuest bot lane. Masu and Cryogen have been doing fine in the 2v2.
Heads back over to mid. Jose Diodo also hanging around here on the control ward. Griffin is nearby, shadowing this potential play. Masu's recall is interrupted by the tidal wave. Yon committing everything just to clear out the minions in time. Quid still hanging around. It's a 4-man dive play coming out from Team Liquid. Make it 5. Aqua Prison hits Masu when he's already dead as the play starts, but another nice seismic shove. Looking to take down Jose Diodo, who will fall, but but Quad dies in trade. Now Griffin in the middle of everybody. It's a double kill back over to Yon, and he's racking up bodies. Morgan chases Cryogen away. Gakkos may have arrived, but he arrives only to join his friends in death. Surely about to transform into Mega Gnar now. Still 4 players from TL here. Morgan still with a full health bar ready to go. Gakkos is underneath the turret, and it looks like Morgan's going to be the one leading the charge, taking the turret aggro. Gakkos tries to get something back, flashes away to keep himself alive, and he still dies to quit at the very end. It's a slaughter in bottom lane, and FlyQuest are the ones finding themselves behind again.
I mean, this is just crazy, man. This is just an everything gap, and TL are making FlyQuest look silly. Masu, I think we're going to watch him die again.
Yeah, that one was certainly a little bit silly. Masu, all game long, they have said, let's get you Nara. And then he steps up forward right when he thinks they're going to change the plan. I'm sorry, sir. The plan has not changed.
Yeah, I got to feel bad for Masu and Cryogen, though. This is one of those games where you are just getting...
Exactly. I agree. That was some beautiful sequencing there from Team Liquid to get what they came for. And here you can see a performance.
So far this summer, he has been looking excellent. And that's a big reason why they're in conversation for Best Team in League.
But right now it's Quid who's in danger. Griffin leads the charge. The flick right after. The damage onto Quid is enough. As over the wall, the flash won't matter. Griffin's ready to follow the TL mid laner, and they get their pick. Now Quad wants more. Tries to ride in the Weaver's wall, block off Yon, who dashes through the Unraveled Earth, and another beautiful Aqua Prison coming in from CoreJJ to turn the play. He finds 2 suspended in midair. A double kill back over to Yon as he takes out Masu. And even when FlyQuest finds something,
everyone else on TL is that much ahead or even further ahead. So they have completely lost control over this one. This one is looking like another stomp. And FlyQuest, well, I think people were very excited about coming into this split, who's looking at this team as
headed for the moon. You're not going to land that rocket ship. You go in and die, and then the rest of your team mops everything up. You don't want that to be your one point of Liquid move towards the tier 2 turret up here in the top side. TL just going to bulldoze this one over. They've got the 2 grubs for the extra damage. They got everybody here hanging out right now, just looking to make sure that nobody stops them on the FlyQuest side, so they'll force that objective down, head on back out.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like the most grim part of the damage rankings there was the fact that Gakkos was below both the supports in a range versus melee matchup. So that's a bit of a tough one, right? He's had a tough time. You know, Masu and Cryogen have been outplayed by Core and Yon, but at least they have the cope of like...
He died the one last time at the very end or not, but still was not able to find himself on the board in that one. And here in game number 2, it's the same story. Been a very rough series for the FlyQuest top laner today on a comparable level right now. FlyQuest earlier, when TL were forcing down the tier 2 in the top side, Fly just got a Drake. Now they're trying to go after Quid, who pops his stasis through the arm guard to survive the initial engage. Masu, wild growth down to 400 HP, trying to get himself away, but the stolen cease and desist will stop him in his tracks. Cryogen has to try to escape now, but yet again, it's both bot laners on FlyQuest dead as the whole Team Liquid crew comes for the bounties on their heads. It's negative bounties at this point, man. You've killed them so many times, they got to be worth 100 gold. Team Liquid, they're heading over to Baron.
Yeah, they are heading over to Baron, and I mean, yeah, you did look for the fight there on a Quid, but they didn't even get him low, and engaging on him just gave him the vial to be able to find Masu, kill him off. The Baron will not even be looked at here from FlyQuest. They're just gonna give it up, and it feels like 22 minutes in, 8.5k gold lead, Baron on their side.
Yeah.
I could easily see the game ending during this Baron buff. I feel like pretty much any fight they take will be a winning one.
I feel like it's kind of difficult not to win from here with just this much of a lead, with the composition that you have, being able to have Ambessa and Jarvan full sended in, Silas being able to steal a Gnar ult or a Vi ult or a Talia ult to join up with them, and your 80 carry is nearly 5,000 gold ahead. I don't even need to comment on this. This is Quid farming a wave, essentially, just grabbing a free kill on the Cryogen there in the enemy jungle. That Lulu is out of the picture for only 25 seconds because his level still isn't particularly high when you're a support on a team that's this far behind. Yeah, yep. That's what it is. You're going to be back on the Rift here soon. And so is Team Liquid. Unfortunately, they are right back onto the Rift, and they are barreling down the bottom and mid lane simultaneously. It's Yon and Quid. They're doing a 2-3 split here, making sure they have plenty of pressure on whichever spot FlyQuest is not defending. However, the waves are not crashing into the same places at the same times. Tier 2 turret going to be left alone as Masu does get hit by the abduct. Stolen Wild Growth going to keep Quid alive for now, but he has evolved that arm guard into a full-on Zhonya's Hourglass, so he just goes stasis to drop the turret aggro again. Tier 3 turret forced down. Masu killed off. Inhibitor already gone. Bot lane inhibitor turret, your next target. It's a 5-man TL push. They don't even need the second lane of super minions, honestly. They know they got a 5v4 for the next 20 seconds. The next wave, they might just try to force down the Nexus, but no, they will ultimately go back towards that inhib. You can see Morgan putting in the work on this one. First Nexus turret about to fall right next to it. Inhib gone, Nexus turret gone. It's 4 men in a turret trying to fight for their lives on the FlyQuest side. Masu finally revives. This will be FlyQuest's last stand. They group up. They find a flick onto Quid. Remember, there is no stasis available on the Sylas any longer. Morgan tries to jump in to provide a little bit of protection, but with both solo laners chunked out, Team Liquid are now backing away. FlyQuest, they smell blood. They're trying to get that opportunity to go in. Morgan flies into the back line, putting the pressure on him. Hosdioto's ready to follow up. Defensive Mega Gnar coming out from Gatgos. Hosdioto, a couple more auto attacks onto Griffin, wants to try to finish him off, and he plants the flag on his corpse. Masu barely staying alive, as finally they will take down the Jarvan. FlyQuest at least get one, but Core JJ's on a killing spree. Quad's dead again. It's Masu and Gatgos versus everybody on Team Liquid. Masu gets ran over yet again. Yon is dominating 21-7. Gatgos falls. Team Liquid smash FlyQuest to wrap up the week.
Holy, TL are looking good, man. The way
Sounds like you were scarred for life.
Yes, I was. Come on in here, Quid. Come on in here, Quid and Morgan. Let's go.
Have a seat.
How's it going, guys? This is a fast day. You guys made it a very fast day. How you feeling, Quid?
I mean, I think we played pretty good today.
I think so too.
So I'm quite happy with our performance, and yeah, I think everyone in our team is playing insanely well at the moment. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree. Morgan, you had a really great series today on, especially the Olaf game was crazy. What have you been working on from spring to summer?
I feel like after MSI season, I think we did a good job.
Okay.
So I think we are better than like before MSI, like connections. We already connections is so well. So I think our stage games is also more connections before MSI. So
Yeah.
I think it's good for us.
I keep hearing this, and this is for Quid or Morgan. How are you more connected? How have you fixed it?
For me, I think it's mainly we're enjoying playing with each other more. Like we're like laughing with each other. We're just making fun of our mistake, not taking seriously. That kind of vibe make us just playing well and just being happy with each other. I think that's the most reason why we're playing well.
Yeah. For example, when we made the mistakes, we also like, it is what it is. Like that. Yeah.
We talked to Jan last week, and he said it's because you guys got to go to Korea for MSI. How true is that? Because he said it specifically changed. Something changed you when you guys got to go back to Korea.
I'm not sure how fact is that, because I think Yon was the most. I think he was most enjoy. He was enjoying the most.
Yeah.
Like I think he changed the most.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if me and Morgan got changed it. I think Yon got changed it.
Yeah.
Yon is really enjoying right now at the moment. So it's really good to see. Yeah, I think it was Yon.
Okay, so it's
Who got
him.
changed.
Do you agree with him that it's more Yon?
I was changing, but because it's been a long time when I saw my Korean fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, in MSI season, I saw like my Korean fans and just cheering for me, and this moment is really helpful for me. Yeah, so
I heard in Korea, and maybe I'm incorrect here, that your mom owns like a place, like a what's it called, a restaurant or something?
Yeah.
And so like people would go there to like do meet and greets with the fans. Is that true?
My mom's restaurant?
Maybe not.
Ah, coffee shops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I guess this is not really a question. It might turn into a question. But first of all, congratulations on the re-signing for Team Liquid. Congratulations on that. How has the journey been? It feels like a short journey, but it's like feels like a long year that you had with Team Liquid. How has it been, and reactions to re-signing with them?
To me, I love the new environment.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, weather is perfect. And yeah, I think that's really biggest for me. Like,
Yeah.
Team environment and the actual environment?
Literally both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
The double
team
environment
environment
combo.
and actual environment.
Quid, you won LCS MVP before. I feel like small sample size the first 3 weeks, you're playing really well. Are you better now than you were when you won MVP?
I think I'm playing the best at the moment since this year.
Okay.
I would say I'm getting better and better. And also, I'm not sure, but I always play well in summer
Oh, okay.
for the Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm the type of guy who plays well when it's
Yeah,
most important season.
yeah. Team Liquid players, summer split
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
So you're a summer split guy.
When you can lock in. And Quid, just kind of following up, because this reminds me, your play style, at least the way that I'm seeing you're playing the Rise game, reminds me very much of like your 100 Thieves style, where it's like you're moving a lot, you're constantly finding angles, like you're finding a play top, you're immediately going back mid, you don't give a damn if you lose a wave mid, if you're going for a bot lane play. Like, would that be how you enjoy, because you're talking about joy, is that how you view and love playing the game?
Oh yeah, that game was for sure fun to play. Just keep running around the map, collecting the kill.
Yeah.
And I think those kind of play styles that Lige need to have. I think before today I saw Lige was 0-8 or 0-7 in LCS.
Specifically for Loki,
It's
unfortunately,
just
that was a Loki.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking, how Lige keep losing? This champion is quite OP.
Yeah.
So I decided to show them.
There we go.
Yeah,
You
we
did a great
actually
job.
covered a bunch of your Rise play. So for both of you, who do you think was player of the game?
In game one?
For game 2.
Game two.
Game 1 was you.
Yeah.
You and Morgan were both very good
Yeah.
in game 1.
I'll give it to either Yon or Morgan.
Wait a minute, did I just read that
It's
correctly?
Jose!
Oh my God, it's Jose! I want to see the votes. Who voted for who?
I
was
voted
close.
Jose.
Because
I
me
want
and
to
Jet
give.
went on.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I
stop.
want to give Jose.
You wanted to give Jose?
Oh, Jose.
Why would you vote Jose? Why do you think Jose was player of the game?
I did only my job, like only because top laner.
Yeah.
But if he win mid or bottom lane, I think it's Jose something did good, made a good happen. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It worked out that way. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's actually take a look at today's player of the games as a whole, because I'm interested in seeing, just reminding myself of Series 1. But yeah, I mean, while we're taking a look at it, just talk about your team a little bit more. Like, who have we not talked about from your team do you feel like deserves the most credit? I'll start with you, Quid.
I would say it's Morgan, cause I don't think it's normal that Morgan is winning matchup whatever he plays.
Yeah.
I think people maybe people knows, but he's not getting that much credit from that. Yeah, I do think Morgan is getting less credit more than other people.
You just heard that, Morgan. Now I want to hear yours. Who do you think deserves credit that maybe hasn't been getting that much?
I'd like to say is Core,
Yeah.
because the meta is getting changed, but he always like study how do I like make a good happen, good situation. He always, yeah, I was shocking, like he's still have a passion. So
Yeah, it's quite kind of
yeah,
shocking.
so-
Yeah, it's quite shocking.
yeah. I cannot believe his age. So yeah.
And still playing so much. Okay,
Yeah.
well, congratulations on the win one more time, guys.
Thank you.
You guys feel free to head back to your team.
Yeah, much appreciated. You guys
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
head off
Yeah.
if
Thank
you
you.
want.
Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.
On the
one's for
topic
you.
of us being done,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Liam